hear me out there? That's the question. Oh, man.
I think I changed that to trucking now. Going from a relationship expert to trucking.
Oh, I'm going to truck. Okay, then. Shit, what's going on, brother, man?
That was that a long time.
Long time.
Could have easily done it, but the scenery wasn't right. Wanted to make it gangster enough.
It wasn't gangster enough. I got you. Shit. What it is we need to discuss today, bro?
Now, just a simple question we got about trucking. A few questions we want to answer just to see where we are right now with it.
Okay.
Got a few.
And anybody joining us, happy to join y'all. I'm glad y'all joining us. Y'all have any questions for the relationship expert?
Trucking expert now.
Trucking expert. Trucking/relationship expert. I'm still throwing that in there. What you got, brother, man?
And we've got a couple of questions we're going to answer. I would say last week was all good. You know, some say it was all good just a week ago. But a week ago, we was in a blizzard in Ripley, New York, so it wasn't. But anyway, we're going to do this. First of all, just a few questions I'm going to answer real quick. Like, what got us into trucking? So, for me, I already knew the job I was at. I was already looking for something else to do outside of it. And I knew I wanted to travel. I didn't know what to do. But I knew I wanted to travel. Ran into a guy that was into it, told me about it, kind of put me up on it. And,
who was that?
Actually, a co-worker, man, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was actually telling me about hot shotting.
Yeah.
But by the time I was going to actually get into it, they started putting stipulations on hot shotting. So you have to have certification. I figured, hell, if I'm going to do that, I might as well get a CDL and just do it all.
Yeah, okay then. So you enjoying it, right?
Yeah. What about yourself? What made you get into it?
Besides the job that I was in, didn't want me there. But other than that, man, I think a little motivation came when you did it. Because I remember when you said you were finna leave, I'm like, what? What you had? You were like, I'm finna go to trucking. So I'm like, really? I'm thinking you bullshitting around. So I really did. So when you left, I was like, damn. And you already know I've been wanting to leave. What's the name?
But actually, you had a situation where you really could have gotten to trucking early before that.
Yeah. I was actually I was
ain't gotta get it there, but we know. Yeah.
I was supposed to be doing the training
Okay.
before then, and it just something else came up, and I kind of changed my mind. Yeah, I'm in there.
Okay.
Well, probably not in yours, but yeah, I'm in there.
That's all good. All right. So they got us into trucking. So some of the, I would say some of the misconceptions about trucking, especially when you first starting. First thing everybody think they're gonna get into, they're gonna get paid.
Yeah.
Is that true?
It depends.
First start.
When you first, it depends on what they mean by getting paid. I already know the type of money they talking about.
They think they're gonna get. No.
If they thinking they finna come out making large sums of money when you first started trucking, it's not finna happen at all, because there are so many rules and regulations for one, to where it's gonna kind of minimize your payment where you can't get paid like you want to get paid. And plus, when I got into it, I'm like right now, I'm still doing training. So I got a training pay, so I got a cap that I'm at right now.
Right.
So.
And another thing about it is, because you got CDL, you think you're gonna get a job right off the rip. You're not gonna get a job right off. You're gonna really have to search for work, because a lot of companies want some experience, at least a year.
Yeah.
So a lot of people think I got to see, because that's what I did. I was like, well, I got to see that, I can go anywhere. That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true at all. And another way of thinking about speaking about the money part about it is, you can make good money when you first start off, but it's all about your grind. And it's going to be all about your dispatcher that you have. You got to have somebody that's going to dispatch you out there.
The first job I had was some trucking. I had problem with the dispatcher, because like I told you, before I came over here, I wasn't getting really no mileage. 100 miles here, 200 there. Hell, 16 miles, that shit wasn't going. Yeah, so that's a bad, very bad one right there.
Well, so now that we're here, what do you like most about it?
The most thing I like about it is the peace. You ain't got nobody over here, the peace of mind. You ain't got nobody over your back, hitting you in the back, talking about hurry up. Only thing they want is to make sure that if you accept the load, you can get it there on the time on the scheduled time that they have got it scheduled. That's the only thing they want right there. And the rest is basically up on you. So and then a peace of mind of really, to be honest, I wouldn't do it to certain people, but I can ignore my phone calls if I want to, and to have a peace of mind. And I can just sit there and drive, listen to my stuff and all that. And the beautiful scenery. I know y'all see this out here. Before I say it after that, let me show y'all this beautiful scenery out there, y'all. This is so beautiful out here. We're in Utah. We just entered Utah. And who would think Utah was this, off of I-80, who would think Utah was this beautiful out here? It's really nice. And then we're on top of the mountain, you might as well say. But
Yeah.
how about you, brother man?
Yeah, when you're growing up in the inner city, and most of us did, and you don't go to different places, you only go into, you know, some of the familiar spots, Atlanta and Texas. But you go further out, the more you see. You know, America's a beautiful country, but I do love the scenery, and I agree with you on the peace. You do get a peace of mind. You don't get disturbed. You don't have everybody all on your back. They don't care what you do. Like I said, as long as you get there. And another thing that I love about it too is this is the first company that I work for that safety is number one. If you're tired, if you don't feel good, you can shut down. Bad weather, doesn't matter. You can shut it down. So that's big on that. So.
Oh yeah. That's a big thing of mine, safety. And shoot, then you sleep. And then you know, once you get your bed comfy like you want to, sleep, get you some good rest. 8 to 10 hours of sleep. And with a truck driver, really, only thing he needs is no more than 6 to 8 good hours.
But you got to be shut down for 10, even though you only just, you know, you might not sleep but 6 or 8 hours, but you got to be shut down for 10. So that's the good part about it. What's the hardest part?
For me, it has been learning the job. As in, I know people thinking only thing you got to do is drive. Nah, you got to fuck with tablets and shit like that. And y'all know me, I ain't that bright. So yeah, I'm not that goddamn bright. But anyway, you got to do tablet work, got to do paperwork and all that stuff like that. I think that would probably be the hardest part.
What about backing?
I would just say other than the bagging, because, you know, and now my cousin, who's been driving for over 20 years, actually told me, he said, he still fucks up bagging.
I think a lot of people do.
He said sometimes he'll get tired or sleepy, and he'll be wanting to shut down. When it's time to shut down, he got the bag up somewhere. That's when he really have problems. He'd be tired, and it's just like he'd be messing up his bag, and he'd be off so bad. Like, God dog. The bagging, yeah. Now, you know, driving. I think the driving part.
I think the hardest part about driving a truck is people who drive cars that do not know how to drive on highways.
I agree.
I don't know what it is. Just their mindset. They think that you got an 80,000-pound semi truck, it can stop on a dime. People don't know how to enter the highway right. That's one of the hardest parts. People driving what we call four-wheelers.
Yeah, that's
all right.
Motherfucker.
Let's move on. What we got now? Oh, but I already said that truck versus cars.
Yeah.
All right. We talked about pay. Now I do want to bring this up first before I ask another question. Y'all seen the scenery? We in Utah. Beginning of Utah. But you go a lot of places, I'm telling you, a lot of places got a lot of good scenery. One of the main questions that I get asked, and I really want to put an end to this question, and I really don't want to I'm not even going to harp on it. I don't want nobody asking about lot lizards. You know why? I'm going to tell you why.
Why is that?
People think because they give it a different name, it's not prostitution. It's a prostitute. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
But they act like lot lizard like it's something new. Like, man, no, I don't see no lot lizard. No, I don't want to see no lot lizard. I don't want to communicate with them. No, It's prostitution. It's just a prostitute. I ain't knocking the oldest profession, whoever, baby, however you got to get your money, do whatever you got to do.
Do what you got to do.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. But as far as driving truck, that is not a main concern of mine. And I don't even understand why that's a question that somebody would even want to ask somebody.
I got brought up there quite a few times talking about a damn lot lizard. I'm like, what the hell do I want to worry about a lot less. Have I ran into one? I think I ran into one. She knocked on the door and asked me, where's somebody else? I don't know. Shit, I do not know.
I think I've seen. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen one. If you go down to a certain part of Tennessee.
We'll say a certain part of Tennessee.
You go to a certain part of Tennessee, you will see them. But and I don't even know if you want to consider them like them. They straight prostitutes, but I'm not gonna put them on blast.
Yeah.
And another thing a lot of people ask about, or they surprised about, when I'm talking to people and they want to know the living conditions. So in the truck, they always want to know, like, oh, you got that in there? Oh, you got that in there? Those trucks are pretty much equipped with everything you need. The only thing you don't have is a bathroom.
True that.
You got cooking. You can bring something to cook with. You got your microwave. You got television. If you got a good Wi-Fi provider, you'll have your Wi-Fi. So other than that, I mean, you got your bed. You got plenty of storage. So that's basically your living condition. It's a lot that's there that people don't know about. But those cabs do pack a lot of stuff, especially if you're just a single driver. You can really manage your stuff well. You got anything about the living condition that you like?
I like it. I just like it on the piece, the little spot and all that. I can do some more room, but hey, you can't use enough room. Them beds be real soft, man. You go on some of those truck stops, man, and they be having how soft the beds are. Woo, man. You can find the right bed, the right mattress. Not bed, the right mattress. Oh, man.
Eating habits. Everybody said you're gonna get a truck and you're gonna get big as a house. That's not true. That's all about the person. It ain't. I mean, it's all about your genetics, and then it's all about how you eat. I mean, I don't eat a lot of truck stop food. I try to bring my own. I try to make a majority of it I can on my own. And if possible, certain places that I usually eat, if I'm able to, I go to those and eat. But as far as that,